Hey, this is Derek from Kikfit. This is the Become Your Own Gym series. Today I'm going to teach you how to use the foam roller or high density roller. It may look like this, it may be slightly different, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to show you an 18-point release program. Remember, releasing is not like stretching. Releasing is getting all the trigger points and toxins out of the muscle so you can actually lengthen the muscle and have more productivity and recuperate faster. Stretching is actually lengthening the muscle. So we're going to release program today, 18 points, 9 upper body, 9 lower body. So here we go. Make sure when you do this at home that you stay for as long as you need to for that particular muscle until it's completely released. So it may take you 30 seconds, it may take you a minute. Today, for time constraints, we're only going to spend a few seconds on each body part. But make sure you do that when you do it on your own. So here we go. First one, lower body, starting with the glutes. You're going to sit on the roller. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see here. Sit on the roller here. I'm just moving back and forth, getting used to the movement here and the angle. I'm going to tilt my body to the left, tilt to the right. You should feel that in the glutes. From there, I'm going to get one leg straight, so I'll demonstrate with the right leg here. Turn my body to that cheek, so it's on my right cheek now. I'm going to go back and forth using this leg as a hinge and also this leg as a pivot, back and forth. Then I'll switch sides, same thing. Again, I'm only doing a few seconds, but at home, do it for 30 seconds or a minute or as long as you need to get that release. From here, we're going to do the bent knee glute release, which is going to stretch the glutes a little bit more. I'm going to turn my body and get it onto the top of the glutes. That's the gluteus medius. Okay? And from here, moving it to the gluteus maximus. Same thing on this side. Bending the knees stretches the glutes away from the hips, giving me a better release. Turning to the side here, and again on the bottom for the maximus. Moving on to the hamstrings. Putting the roller on one leg from the front angle here. On one leg here, one leg is bent, one leg is on the roller. I raise my body up and I hinge my body back and forth. From here, it's very important to turn the toe out to get the outside of the hamstring and turn the toe in to get the inside of the hamstring, and make sure you go all the way up to the insertion where the hamstrings meet the glutes. That should be very sore and you want to stay in that area until you get that release on the inside and outside. You move that down simply to your calves. Same thing here, straight back and forth, outside and inside, and that will be repeated on the other leg as well. Moving right along to the front of the legs. Again, working with just one leg at a time. The hip flexors up high here that connects it into your abdomen. We're going to put the roller up high. From the side view, you're going to see right where my pocket is here, the roller is going to lay down on there. From here, the leg comes off the ground. I turn my body slightly until I find that spot. You'll know when you got it because it should be really sore. You want that pain to turn to pressure, and eventually that's going to cause a release. From there, I'll move down right to my quadriceps by just sliding my leg down in the middle of my thigh, back and forth, all the way to my kneecap. That's the end of my quadricep. Once you've done this, again for 30 seconds or a minute, I will then turn to the side to get my IT band, like this. From the front view, it would look like this, the IT band. I'm moving side to side. If this is not enough resistance for you, I stack my leg. You can stack your leg with any of the exercises. That puts more pressure down, more resistance on that muscle if you want more intensity. So it's the side. Moving along to the inner thigh. Put the roller to the side. In a prone position, legs out straight, side to side, using my upper body and raising off the other leg. That's the inside thigh, right up to the groin, and switching sides. Now, moving on to the upper body. Oh, finally, one more. The shins, and that's going to be the muscles here in the front. Get on the roller, hinging back and forth from the side view. On the roller, hinging back and forth, turn to one side or the other, and work all the way up to your ankles to get that shin muscle. Moving on to your upper body, low back first. Like a sit-up, back and forth on that low back, tilt to one side or the other. Moving to the mid-back. Now put your hands behind your head, support your head, mid-back. Once you get that to the upper back, on the upper back you're going to put one arm up behind you, get that release, the other arm, and tilt to that side. From here, we're going to get the insertion of the lats into the triceps and your external rotator cuff by turning to the side. Now this is going to be painful. I'm moving pretty easily because I do this every day, but when you do it, it's going to be very painful. Make sure you take your time and build the tolerance up. You can take some resistance off with your hands this way, back and forth. From here, we're going to simply take our arms and slide it over to work our shoulders this way, our side deltoid. And if I slide down and lean back a little bit, this is going to be the back of my triceps. So shoulders and triceps. Shoulders a little bit higher, triceps a little bit lower. Moving on, I simply turn the roller. So the roller is facing this way. Lay down prone, arms straight out, turn the hands. Front deltoid here, on the front of my shoulders. I slide it out, that's my bicep. Fingers pointing straight down for the bicep. Put the roller in the middle here. I lay on the roller to get my chest, one side or the other, or both. Sitting up, take my arms on the forearms, move back and forth to get the forearms inside and out. That is the 18-point release program with any foam roller or high density roller. It doesn't matter which brand you use. Again, make sure when you start with a few reps and build up your tolerance. In the beginning, you may only do a few reps or 30 seconds. After a while, you'll know when you've got it because you'll turn that pain into pressure, and eventually, hopefully, it'll turn into pleasure as well. I'm Derek from Kikfit. This is the Become Your Own Gym series. I'll see you next time.